What's that film that you love?
What film?
The one about the fucking hairdresser, the space hairdresser and the cowboy.
Star Wars.
That's the one, right?
Please welcome the 12th Doctor, a hero for a whole new generation. It's Peter Capaldi!
The equipment in that room is consistent with an augmented ultra-long-range teleport, so I'm not more than a single light year from where I was, and I'm in the same time zone.
The nominations for the Best Achievement in Live-Action Short Films are Franz Kafka's It's a Wonderful Life, Peter Capaldi and Ruth Kenley Letts.
You won an Oscar.
I won an Oscar, yes, for a little short film. I didn't even know that they gave Oscars for short films.
Tonight, Richard E. Grant stars in Peter Capaldi's Oscar-winning short film about Kafka's struggle to write the first line of his famous novel, Metamorphosis.
But it was 1995, and that was a very special year for the man sitting beside you, Peter Capaldi.
This is what I understand.
Because that was the year you won an Oscar.
We were there together.
I won an Oscar, yes, for a little short film. I didn't even know that they gave Oscars for short films. But I'd made this little short film because I was interested in filmmaking. And the next thing I knew, I was being telephoned and being told that you were nominated for an Oscar. I thought, we didn't even have any money. We didn't know how to get over there, all right? But so we managed to cobble together enough money to get over there, and we found ourselves at the Oscars with yourself
How about
and
that?
Lots of other film stars, and they called my name.
And the Oscar goes to... It's a tie. Oh, mon Dieu. Franz Kafka, It's a Wonderful Life, Peter Capaldi, Ruth Kenley Letts, and Trevor, Peggy Reisky, and Randy Stone.
And I got up on the stage and I looked down, and it's a huge auditorium like this, and it just looked to me as if it was full of, you know, an Arnold Schwarzenegger lookalike, you know, a Steve Martin lookalike, a Tom Hanks lookalike, except it was the real thing. And it was sort of orgasmic. I don't know how it was for you, but for me it was, it was orgasmic.
I'm now going to pass you over to Peter.
Okay, thanks. I've got 19 seconds, so a very short speech. I would like to thank everybody who worked on the film, gave them themselves a huge amount of talent and generosity. Richard E. Grant, who was fabulous, Ruth Kenley Lett, who's a fabulous producer, and Elaine Collins, who is the real creative dynamo behind it all. And my mum and dad, and the Academy. Thanks a lot.
Obviously, when you've just made a little short film, it doesn't have quite the same impact on your career. And also, I was an actor, so that just confused
But
everyone.
3 billion people saw you.
Yeah, but as you know, they take you backstage and they put you on a kind of conveyor belt, and they take you into, like, a hangar, which has got the world's press in it, and they put you on a stage, and all those pictures you see of people holding up their Oscar, they're sort of taken on that stage, and then they say, would anyone like to talk to Peter Capaldi, winner of the short film for 1995? Nobody. I mean, seriously, not one person. Just the tumbleweeds blew through my life.
Hello there.
Hi,
how are you?
Oh, what a marvellous
very
thing to
heavy.
have.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. We're very thrilled. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm particularly delighted it was a tie, because everyone had told us about this other film, which everybody says is wonderful. We've never actually seen it. It was just so delightful when they said a tie. I've never heard of that before.
No, I mean, I thought you'd have gone to the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, and they were so nice as well. I've discovered that they're all executives at 20th Century Fox, who went off and made a little film on their own, which is quite a shock, because they're off making these big ones, whereas it's a little tougher for us.
Yeah, but what a lovely thing.
I know, it's great.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is Ruth.
Yes, indeed, I know. Yeah, it must have been a lovely moment.
It was, very sweet.
It's terrifying when you stand up there, though, and you look down and you suddenly see Jeremy Irons and Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin. He was looking, he gave me a big smile, and I thought, my God, he's the funniest man in the world. What can you say, the funniest man in the world down there?
What are you going to do with that when you get it home?
It's going to go on my... we live in a 2-bedroom flat in Crouch End, so it's just going to be plopped on the mantelpiece.
And I sold a script to a company called Miramax, who were very famous. And they let me... I came back home to Britain, and I worked on the script, and they were paying me, and it was lovely. I mean, I bought my house and all that stuff. And we did it over the phone and stuff like that. And they said, OK, we're going to make this movie. So they booked me on a flight to New York, and I was going to fly over and start discussions about it. I got on the flight, got to the hotel, a big dream car outside, got into the car, and the driver was a lovely guy. I can't remember, he was called Ralph. And he said, I have to take you down to the office. I said, yeah. And he said, they'd have to wait for you. And I said, no, so you probably don't have to wait, because we're probably going to go for a meal and have some champagne and stuff. He said, no, I've been told to wait.
Oh.
All right, okay. And I go into the offices and meet the guy who's in charge, Bob, who basically says, we ain't going to do this. It's over. And that was it. We weren't going to do anything else. We weren't going to talk about production. We weren't going to talk about other projects. It was just over. There was the door, but your driver's waiting. And I got into the car, and I was sort of in shock. I didn't know what to do, because I had no money. I spent all my money. I had no career as an actor, because that was over, because I decided to be a director.
Right, people, listen up. It's a fucking lockdown right now.
Come off it. We're not in a prison drama, are we?
We are in a prison drama. This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption. Kill all the bad guys, and you'll be able to blow up the big...
The Death Star.
The Death Star thing.
Yes.
Then you can go and live happily ever after on the planet of the teddy bears.
Derry walks, Derry walks.
Doctor.